Okay, let's see how you did with these problems. For each of these, I think it helps to set up the template just to give you an idea how to set them up. Remember, this is usually some type of total, and then these are the two parts that add up to the total. There's usually an each part or a per. That's the one that has the variable with it. And then there's usually like a set number or a one-time fee. A lot of times this involves money. So let's look at this. Jao buys 9 CDs for the same price and also a cassette tape for $9.45. His total bill was $118.89. All right, so again, looking for the word total, $118.89, so that's going to be here. Let's see here. He buys a cassette tape for $9.45. That sounds like that's just a one cassette, just a one number that's not repeated. And then here, 9 CDs for the same price. That's the number. We have 9 CDs, but we don't know the price. That's what our variable represents. All right, once you have that set up, these two added together equal this. 9x plus 945 equals 118.89, and then you can use your steps to solve. First thing that we're going to do is subtract 945 from both sides. That gives us 109.44 on this side. Cross that out, and I'm still left with a 9x on the left side. All right, this is 9 times x, so to get rid of the 9, I need to divide by 9, both sides. That gives me 1x. 109.44 divided by 9 is 1216. Okay, pause the video and go ahead and try number 2, and then you can come back on and see if you got it right or get some help with it if you need it. Okay, number 2, Andrew buys 4 books for the same price and also a video for $18. His total bill was $110. So here's our word total, 110. That's going to be that big long box. Here it says he buys 4 books for the same price. So there's the one that's repeated. There's 4 books, and they're each X dollars. We don't know what X is equal to. And then that last number, we have a video for $18. That's just a one-time fee, so that goes there. These two added together have to equal this total. You can see by the way it's set up. Subtract 18 from both sides. I get 92 on this side. Cancel that, and I'm still left with 4x on this side. And then to get rid of that 4 that's multiplied by x, I want to divide by 4. And I get 23. All right, let's not forget our label. It says, what was the cost of a book? If you look at the question. So once we solve it, this is a cost. So we want to put a dollar sign with that, and $23 per book. Okay, pause the video, go ahead and try number 3, and then check back to see if you got it right. Okay, a shoebox with a pair of shoes in it weighs 3.9 kilograms. The box weighs 0.8 kilograms when empty. What is the weight of one single shoe? So this one's a little tough because they don't use the word total, but if you think about it, this is a shoebox and a pair of shoes together weighs 3.9 kilograms. So I think that's going to be our total. Okay, the box weighs 0.8. When you get a box of shoes, there's usually just one box. So I think that's going to be our single value. And then the question is asking, what is the weight of a single shoe? So we have to think about that. There's usually 2 shoes in a box, so I have 2 shoes times the weight of each. So that one's a little tough because you don't see the words each and total or per, but you have to kind of work with the wording to figure that out. So let's do 2x plus 0.8 equals 3.9. Subtract 0.8 from both sides. I get 3.1 on this side equals, this cancels. On this side I still have 2x, and then to solve for x I need to divide by 2. So I get x equals 1.55. And again, remember, the question was what is the weight of one shoe? It's tempting to put a dollar sign there, but that is a weight in kilograms. Okay, so you can see they use kilograms in that problem. All right, give number 4 a try and then check back. Okay, here would be your setup. Here's your equation. Okay, this one, when you solve it, you get a long decimal. It looks like 17.916 repeating. So let's put this, we are buying video games, okay? We can't buy 17.916 games. And actually, if we bought 18 games, that would be a little more than 300. So this is a case where we need to round down. We could buy 17 games. We wouldn't quite spend the whole $300, but I'd be able to buy 17 whole games with that $300. Okay, you can pause it or keep going to look at number 5. This is another one where they don't really use the words total. Okay, but you can figure it out here. It says a crate filled with 20 cartons of Gatorade weighs 1145. So if you put that together, that's like the total weight. The crate when empty weighs 5.6. That would be my single value. And then how many kilograms does each carton of Gatorade weigh? So there's 20 cartons, and we don't know the weight of each one. So that's your setup. 20x plus 5.6. Okay, we're still using the same steps to solve. Still have 20x on this side, so I divide by 20. Okay, here's another one. We get a strange decimal, 0.2925. Okay, remember this represents the weight of each Gatorade. So I think it's okay to leave it like that because that would be kilograms. Okay, if that was money, I would say round it off to the nearest hundredth. But since it's just a weight, I would go ahead and leave the whole thing. All right, let's look at the last one. Jordan purchases 8 basketballs for the same price. So there's that 8 each for a certain amount that we don't know. A backboard and a rim for 115. If his total bill, this one's a little easier because they give us the word total. How much does one basketball cost? Oops, that would be a plus. Okay, we get another decimal for this one. Let's interpret it. The question is, how much does one basketball cost? And this is what we got as our answer. We're not going to say 22.5 for an answer to that because it's a dollar amount. So what we want to do, remember, we can add a 0 to that, and then it makes sense in terms of money, $22.50 per basketball.